React content. Today we will be reacting to FLEEKAZOID's Ubisoft's billion-dollar game, CUCKED, by a meme. This looks like pirate Yakuza. I have no idea. But we about to find out in a second. Link in description down below. Don't forget to support the original creator. Let's get it to it.
And it's not money, it's not power, it's
imposing my feminine dominance, brother. Yar, pimps.
Hold on. Wrong one. We gotta do this right. Hold on.
men only want one thing, and it's not money, it's not power, it's
imposing my feminine dominance, brother. Yar, pimp!
Sorry, didn't mean to hit you with the hard yar right out of the gates.
I've just been very pepped up ever since they shut down all those Hooters. Now where am I supposed to find
No,
me
they
future
shut down the
wife?
Hooters.
I still haven't replaced my go-to airline. Anyways, after 84 long years, the Japanese have returned to Hawaii, this time bearing gifts. A gift that combines two of the greatest things there are, pirates and Yakuza. Yakuza games are like if cocaine did LSD, then smoked a bowl. Japan before and after the nukes right here. And Hawaiians are like high-level Florida men. Fuck. Oh! God damn you. Let me get a picture of that license plate, buddy. I'm sending that to my lawyer, you fuck. In Pirate Yakuza, all it takes is minutes to go from some poor lady mourning the loss of her entire family to a 60-year-old man blasting the Angry Birds theme while he drifts in his pirate ship, shooting his laser-powered purple cannon, at a ship full of clowns, then topping it off by strafing their poop deck with a fully automatic non-lethal flintlock. That sentence only even exists in a Yakuza game, and that's the abbreviated version.
You can inflict the most devastating bodily harm, but you're not killing them. Crazy shit.
Every time I think these games can't get any wilder, they add an entire minigame that's basically Duck Hunt. If instead of reacting to ducks flying out of the trees, you're reacting to old up guys jumping out from behind a dumpster. There is not a single franchise that has as much fun as Yakuza does, and when I get a spare lifetime, I plan on finishing every single one of these games that sit permanently on my hard drive waiting to give me joy. But one of the things I find most interesting about Yakuza is that it shows how simple fun can be, therefore accentuating how incompetent you have to be to make something that isn't fun. Like, let's say, for example, I don't know, you throw the GDP of Bosnia on making a pirate game, and then you don't even put any shipboarding in it. Or how about you're making a new addition to your franchise all about jumping and stealth, then you make an entire character that cannot fucking jump or be stealthy. Or you pilfer the Singaporean government's booty and only have this minigame to show for it. Pirate Yakuza was made in a cave with a box of scrap. It's built like a hot dog. It's just the assholes and elbows of all the other Yakuza games made probably about a goddamn year, and yet their weakest minigame is fucking golf. That's right, an entire goddamn sport. A sport that I lost an entire evening to, by the way. Listen, we'll get back to the Ubi slop in a second. I'm like the John Daly of putt-putt. That's right, I'm severely overweight and I have a gambling problem. What if your balls in that hole is a gentle touch? I'm telling you, it's way harder to lose this game than it is to win it. Wow! Sunk it! Or the trick could be aiming your balls towards the audience and then cranking it as hard as you possibly can. Or the trick could be aiming on top of the hole, then cranking the ball in the opposite direction of the wind. The trick could just be not cranking the ball at all.
Ah, damn it.
Listen, the point is, the trick can be whatever you want it to be as long as you have a copy of Premiere Pro. But for now, let's circle back to Ubisoft. I mean, if we're already talking about the minigames, let's just talk about them, right? I thought I wouldn't enjoy playing bingo until I was old and couldn't get hard anymore, but as it turns out, you don't have to be old. Bingo's actually kind of the bee's knees, pimps. And even better news, we can beat it using the same trick with you, brother. It happens to the best of us. The trick here is taking $50 and heading on down to a whorehouse in Chihuahua. See, what did I tell you? History is written by the autist with pirated Adobe software. You never forget that. Minigames in Pirate Yakuza range from being hit by a Honda while delivering someone's Little Caesars to bros being guys doing man things in a heterosexual manner. But if you're in the Middle East, that minigame probably didn't make it out to you guys, so instead check out Explosive Baseball Tetris. And this one, you smack balls and wait to see.
This is a review.
The rest of their baseball. Oopsie. Wow, sunk it. Hang on a second, it's just dawned upon me that we haven't actually even reviewed the game yet in this review. Hey, you know what? If we made it this far, why start now? This next minigame... This is some shit the CIA probably used to torture Iraqis, Marty. The type of minigame that fundamentally breaks a man and has him coming out of the other end knowing every line in the Bible, Marty. Has him shitting outside and watching the prices right, Marty. Has him eating well-done steaks and jerking off to softcore, Marty. This ain't the type of rock bottom men come back from, Marty. Come on, you little green bastard. You better get in that goddamn hole. You better stay up, you little piece of shit. You... Now, I will say this, a disturbing trend I've noticed with recent Yakuza entries is that they never give us action players any of those advanced business building minigames that the turn-based players get. What do you guys think, we're stupid or something? You think we're some kind of fools, you bastard? Games. I conquered the one-shot challenge so hard they had me redo the same level over and over so they could marvel at my greatness. And you think I'm too stupid to run a jiggle joint?
I like that.
The audacity. You know, you're the fools. That's what I think. Bitch. Speaking of ass, that takes us back around to Ubisoft, but I just gotta tell you about the Coliseum minigame first. Can I tell you about the Coliseum minigame? I've been waiting to tell you about the Coliseum minigame all day. A lot of people think the Coliseum is just some kind of condensed way to enjoy all the pirate parts of the game, but what we're actually trying to figure out the strongest in battle. This is like Deadliest Warrior. If instead of Spartans versus ninjas, it was sociopaths versus chronic depression, or bipolars versus anime. Yes, Kate, is that you under there, big man? The key to surviving the Coliseum, though, is constant drifting. Enemy shooting at you, drift. You need to shoot at the enemy, drift. Child support payments, drift. Everything in life can be fixed with just a little bit of drifting. And get your hands on. Your crew is gonna be who boards with you, fights with you, and ideally the better their rank is, the higher their level will be, and the more, you know what, blah, 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 that's all nerd shit. The most important thing about your crew is collecting all the buxom broads you can get. Am I right or am I right? Here's a few ways you can do that. First, you can demonstrate your value to the chick.
Oh, am I wooing you with my prowess? Oh, Fleek. Are your loins tingling? Are your loins tingling? Join my crew, please.
Oh. Second, you can do the Love Broker side quest, where you assemble a harem for your good buddy, then quintuply cuck him at the end. Or there's my favorite, handing $5,000 to a busty ninja that works at Taco Bell. How does that get her to join our crew? Well, wondering how you get all the dudes?
Gary Russell Day.
I wouldn't know, brother. I'm going for a Gaddafi's Guard 2.0 look here. And I gotta say, I don't regret it. This ship's running like a well-oiled machine. It's not what it looks like. It's not what it looks like. Listen, these beefcakes are all gold ranked. Those winches were all silver and bronze. They weren't qualified for the job. The double DEI hires had half my crew under leveled. If that was a well-oiled flight that landed upside down, you know, and in the end of the day, it's not that they didn't do their job. It's just that an oiled up guy could have done it better. Don't believe me? Well, how about we bet on it? Listen, we'll get back to Ubisoft in a second. Let's bet on it, because if there's one thing I love more than busty ninjas, it's gambling, baby. My therapist came up to me the other day and told me I have a gambling problem. You know what I told him? You want to bet on it? But I don't fuck with all these Japanese card games, because those make my brain go on one hand of that Oicho Cabo shit, and here's how that went down. What the fuck is going on? What the hell is happening? Oh, why are there so many cards? Why did they make me the dealer? How did 3 of them just win? Oh, all our money is gone. No, Amber, don't leave. What do you mean our marriage is over? Wow, sunk it. And that's why I stick to American card games, specifically poker. No disrespect to Jack Black, but that's just where I test my luck for the night. See, rent money this month, but as soon as I want to make some real fucking money, it's all about high stakes poker, and I'll tell you how I do it. The first rule of poker is that I always gamble with the house's money, never with my own. And of course, by the house's money, I mean my wife's savings account. Next, open up the official poker rulebook. Good job. Now fold it shut and remember this time you ever fold again. You don't need to read the rules. Reading is for pussies that don't have a Netflix subscription. The only rule you need to know is raise no matter what. Calling? Come on. I only call my loan shark when I run out of my queen's money. Drizzle, drizzle. 9 times out of 10, bluffing is all you need to beat your and lying to others is easy if you first master lying to yourself. Are you following me here? What I'm saying is this: knowing the rules is just gonna make lying harder. But if you don't know the rules, you'll think every hand you have is a winning hand. Take this hand, for example. I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at here. So I raise. Then I raise. Then I raise. Then I raise again. The only thing I don't raise is my kids. Boom! I win 50,000 chips. Everyone's in shock. My dick's so hard, it's tipping the table. As for what happens that other 1 time out of 10 where someone doesn't fall for the bluff because he has a full house or a straight or a 1 pair or something, well, that's where we lose everything. That's right, I nab his ass and I start a hostage negotiation with the police. When they tell me, if you do anything stupid, our snipers will riddle you with 100 bullets. I raise. I say make it 110 bullets. They don't know who they're talking to. They fold. They go home. They leave me with the hostages. They're too scared of an expert gambler like me. Anyways, just don't overthink this shit. The story of this game, funnily enough, starts the same way that Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 does. Majima's head forgets his entire is that after you hit your head in Kingdom Come, you go,
chicks? No, I'm into dudes.
Whereas in Pirate Yakuza, Majima decides to become a pirate. Now, if you can believe it, I actually hit my head pretty hard after finishing this game. Therefore, I also don't remember a goddamn thing about this story. So instead, how about this? Whip your cock out. Come on, don't be shy. Let's go head to head, cock to cock. And buddy, when this night ends, you're gonna give me all the fucked you real good on the racetrack, the cock racing racetrack. While all you fools have been playing Avowed, Saints Row, and Suicide Squad, I've been honing in my cock racing skills for the last 3 years. You see that? I'm rich. You see that? I just a champion cock, one that dwarfs all these little micro cocks, and he's gonna win me every single race in this godforsaken game, or he's gonna make one hell of a bucket combo. Listen, I gotta go. I've already installed all my monstrous memory mods. Remember, I'm always 2 cups ahead.
Why is this noggin in my face?
Y'all get ready, man. Next week is about to see what happens next week, man. Oh, man.
Thanks to the flock of pimps for bankrolling this video, and another huge thanks to all the pimpers for all the extra booty. Listen, buddy that doesn't use a great sword.
That in my life.